Bethel is Fox Carolina out of Greenville. Hammerhead. Dabo called you that on the coach's show this weekend as well. Where does that come from? Where's that nickname come from?
Coach Riley had just brought it up one time, I guess, during one of the practices last year during the fall. I guess I was just running through people, so he just kind of called me Hammerhead. Just stuck with it.
What's it like to have, I don't know, those endearing moments, those moments? Is it like you're officially part of the club? What's it like to receive a name like that, and then to have people so passionately and lovingly refer to you as it?
Yeah, I think to have it have your coaches give you a nickname, that means you're obviously doing something right and it's kind of standing out. I take that as an honor, doing something to, get my name out there and just kind of, let everybody know that I'm about, running through people and stuff like that. So.
What's it like to be coming out of the running backs room and to have the moment and the opportunities that you had this weekend?
I just say taking advantage of every opportunity. Just whenever my name's called, I'm always ready. That's what Coach Spiller always tells us, just always be ready, because you're always one ankle away from having to play from maybe one snap to maybe 20, 30 snaps. So that's just kind of how I take it every game.
Does the body feel different today or this week?
Yeah, definitely. It definitely feels different.
So Barrett was telling us in fall camp that when they try to tackle you, it feels like you're running angry, there's actual anger.
Yeah.
Is that kind of what's fueling you, or is it an anger? Is anger the right description, or kind of what is?
My dad always told me to just run angry. I'm not really an angry person, but I do run angry, and it kind of just helps that it's kind of not just me that makes me run that way. It's kind of genetics too that happen to play a part into it. But yeah, just being really powerful and just saying, I just tell myself, don't let one person tackle you. That's kind of how I go about running and stuff.
Do you actually do anything to get yourself into that mindset, or is it just something that...
Listen to music. That's just, I love music and stuff. Music just hypes me up pretty much. But yeah, that's what gets me in that mode pretty much.
What do you listen to?
Rap, I don't know, artists. Trippie Redd. I listen to Trippie Redd stuff. That's pretty much all that hypes me up, stuff like that.
Specific song?
Yeah, Jungle Book. Jungle Book's really good. Yeah.
Darian Carter, Greenville News. You mentioned that you're kind of not an angry person, but you run on the field angry. I guess Phil Mafah kind of has that similar description. How much have you learned from him so far through your time here at Clemson?
Yeah, for sure. Phil is a peaceful person, really nice guy. But yeah, he does run angry, and you can tell his whole attitude switches when he gets on that field. It means business to him. And just learning from Phil, just watching him, his mannerisms, how he is on the field, I kind of try to take a part of that and use that on the field as well. He's an inspiration to me. I just look up to him. So being knowing that I'm behind him as that other power back, just kind of take that after him.
You scored your first rushing touchdown of your career. Against Wake Forest, I guess. Can you walk us through the play and just how special was it to get in the end zone?
Yeah, a pistol formation, just inside zone. I'm just thinking don't get tackled by one person. So I'm just okay, if I gotta run through three people, I just saw the hole and there's three people right there. So I'm just always, and my mentality when I'm running, I never want to go backwards. I never want to fall backwards. I always want to fall forward, and that's just how I run pretty much.
You say don't let one person take you down. There were multiple plays on that drive where you took three people with you for several more yards.
Yeah.
Are you aware when they're on can you take us into that moment and what that's like, and then maybe what it's like then to see it on film and see what you actually did?
Yeah, I'm always aware, like, around my surroundings. I only, like, run through people if somebody's in front of me. I'm not going to just try to, like, run to somebody to the side or something. But, like, yeah, I get that people try to go low on me and stuff, but I'm pretty short. So, like, I just kind of go lower than them and just use my power. I have pretty strong legs, so I just, like, drive through people and know that, like, if they're going to tackle me, they're going to go fall backwards, pretty much.
You say strong legs. Like, do you have, like, a, like, weight that you like press, or that you know, like
squat.
Any of those stats that your squat?
I don't know my max squat, but I squatted 605 twice, so I don't know what exactly is like.
Kind of strong.
Yeah.
Katrina Sack of the Clemson Insider. The offensive line has talked about their continued chemistry and their growth within them. What have you noticed from that, and as well as, like, how has that benefited you?
Yeah. I feel like that offensive line group, other than like the tight ends, is probably like the closest group together. They're always like, I'll go a random place, like a random restaurant, I'll see like 6 linemen just eating together, you know. And I just feel like they're like really close together. They do a lot of stuff. They're not separated. And then Coach Luke does a great job of like coaching them as well, given that he's probably one of like a legendary offensive line coach at this point. But I just see that they're like closer together than I've ever seen them. You know, and then they're like just really fun people to be around. I kind of take out of that. Like I hang out with them too sometimes. So we all notice it, and just not just the O-line. It's really the team collectively. We're all closer together since last year, especially.
When you talked about the offensive line hanging out, do you ever hang out with Phil Mafah? Is that so, do you guys ever grab dinner together?
Yeah, Phil would take the running backs out. He took us out a couple times. But like I haven't like, you know, me one-on-one with Phil, but I will definitely plan to get that together though. But yeah, Phil's always about the running backs, you know, trying to take on that leadership role and just, you know, set an example.
When you were talking about finding gaps, you said, hey, I'm kind of looking at things right in front of me. You said, I'm not going to kind of divert. Is that true? Like, when you're looking and when you're running, what are you noticing?
Like, what do you mean? Like,
when you're, as far as like finding gaps and finding holes, what are you looking at?
Oh, yeah, I'm just trying to find the open hole. If there's somebody there, like, if my read is to go one way and I can't go anywhere else and somebody's in the hole, I have no other choice but to, like, you know, just use my power and run through there. But I do try my best to avoid people because, you know, it's a long season and stuff. Being a running back, we have, like, the shortest shelf life, I should say. But, yeah, just kind of take care of your body pretty much. I avoid people as much as I can, but if I have to, I have to, you know.
Coming at the end of the game, you talk about Phil running angry too. I mean, do you feel like they're softened up by the time you get into the game away? Can you tell they're already kind of hurt?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they didn't expect the third string running back to come in there and start plowing through people. But yeah, I'm sure they're pretty tired at that point. You can kind of hear the guys saying like, "Oh dang, like this guy's tough too," you know, running through the defenders and stuff. But yeah, I feel like with Phil wearing them down already, it definitely made it easier for me because I think, you know, like the same dude Phil ran over a couple of times too, and Peter Woods. So.
Can you imagine what that's like? We're just talking to Blake in terms of the jumbo package, like having a guy like Peter Woods running full speed at you.
Oh yeah, I can't imagine that. I've had to block him a couple of times, and it's not fun.
Any questions on Zoom for Keith?
Talk about CJ Spiller a little bit, explaining in the Ring of Honor this weekend. Just you have this awesome opportunity learning from him directly. Can you maybe explain to us who he is, like when you guys are in that quarterback's room and the impact that he's all had on you already?
Yeah, Coach Spiller is just a calm dude. He's not gonna really like. I mean, he can be intense when he needs to be intense, but like he's just really chill coach. He's just, you know, from him having a running back perspective, it kind of just helps us understand a lot better. And he coaches us really well. He tells us what he would do in the situation, and then he knows our strengths and weaknesses. So he kind of applies that to how he teaches us as well.
Have you watched any of his old college clips?
Most definitely. I used to play as him on Madden when I was like, I think I was like, I want to say I was like 10 years old, 8 or 10 years old or something like that. And I was actually in Clemson. My dad had took me to a game, and they had like an Xbox at Neary, and I was playing with the Bills, and it was C.J. Spiller, and I didn't know who he was at that time, not gonna lie, but I was like, yeah, this guy's good. So, and then I just became a fan ever since then. Ironically, he's my coach now. So.
How crazy is that? Just that idea, and what's it? You know, they always say like don't meet your heroes, but I feel like CJ's maybe one of those guys. Dabo describes him as like a guy who's like meant to be a Clemson Tiger. Just to meet somebody like that, and to then to be learning from somebody like that. What's that experience like for you?
Just the kind of person Coach Spiller is. He's relatable. He's fun. He's he's caring. He's a spiritual person. He reads verses to us every day before practice. Just a charismatic guy. Everybody loves him. He's just a great person to be around, and just to have that as your coach and him to be like in the position that he was and still is, like that's an honor to like have him as a coach. And I can tell people, I can tell my children, my grandchildren, like hey, I was coached by this guy. So it's pretty cool.
He's like Dabo's first for a whole bunch of stuff, from like first 5-star, like all these different things. Has he gushed on him at all this week, or have you guys gotten into any of that?
What was that last part?
Has Dabo like talked about CJ at all this week?
Oh yeah. He talked about how they were gonna put him on the stadium and stuff, and then Coach Spiller was like, you just gotta hold in our emotions and stuff. He still got a game to coach after that, so we're just we were excited about it, and he's very excited about it, I'm sure. But he's focused on like priorities, like just gotta get this game going.
You guys have, as a room, anything planned for him? Good.
No.
Never think of that stuff.
No. Probably should have, yeah.
Anything else for Keith? All right, thanks, Keith.
Awesome.